Okay, so here we are. I have never spoken to the camera until now. 5 years ago, I did start a YouTube channel and I spoke to the camera. I did hair tutorials, I did makeup tutorials, I did fashion lookbooks, and I was very awkward. And so 5 years later, when I restarted my YouTube channel, I decided I was not going to talk to the camera and I would just film voiceovers and do aesthetic type videos, and just kind of not show my face as much as possible. But here we are, and the reason I'm doing this is because I want to connect with you all. I really want to just talk to you guys and just make this really natural and authentic instead of a voiceover where I script everything that I say and I stage all of the scenes that I film. I just wanted to sit down and just have a conversation. So let's jump in.
When we wake, hear the birds and see.
About a year ago, beginning of 2022, I just had this epiphany. Like, what am I doing with my life? Why am I working at a university? Why am I not doing anything creative? And I think I lost myself throughout college and getting married and moving about 3 times, and it was just so much, and I just kind of gave up on all the things that I love to do. And as you saw in my first video, I talked about reviving your inner child and going back to the root of who you are and rediscovering those things that bring you joy, that are who you are. Because a lot of the time, as you get older, as you mature and you become an adult, for the sake of maturity, you let go of those things that brought you joy as a child, because you think, well, I'm not a child anymore, so those are just childhood fancies. But in actuality, it really is still there in our hearts. We just push it down and push it away, and we just say, okay, I'm going to be mature, I'm going to be an adult, and I'm going to think realistically. But is it really realistic to just stop doing all of the things that made you happy? So that's kind of the epiphany I had last year, and there was a lot that led up to that, of course. Over the course of the 5 years, I did start to film a little bit. My husband went away for a time for some work training, and I decided to start filming. And so there was a time where I was filming my days, going to the grocery store, taking my cats for a walk, and going to a little trip with my sister, and I was back into it and I loved it. But then there was a seed of doubt that planted in my head, and I was doubting myself, thinking, no one's gonna want to watch this, no one's gonna want to listen to what I have to say. I'm so awkward and I'm not interesting at all. None of this is aesthetically pleasing. I don't have an interesting life. I don't do anything interesting with my life. And so all of that stuff that I filmed just got tucked away, stayed on the camera, and I never uploaded it to my computer. I never edited any of it and made any videos. And that took about another 2 years for me to go back to that, and which brings me to last year. I just was like, what am I doing? Why have I not uploaded this? Why have I not made any videos? I decided that instead of talking to my audience, I was just going to write down everything that I wanted to say and record a voiceover, and then film scenes that are aesthetic and pretty, but also realistic in a way. So cleaning the house, tidying up things, decorating rooms, cooking, you know, the whole normal life things. And then talk about life, talk about what I'm learning, talk about things that are on my mind. But it felt like I was filtering what was really on my mind.
Always on a high, you were always on my mind, dear Wichita. The tales we were told would never grow old here in Wichita. We were down by the river all through the night, watching the stars and the city lights. Right from the start, said we never grow apart, dear Wichita. Wanted me to know, never ever let you go.
So I went home. I really got to just film authentic moments that happened throughout that week, and it was so great to rewatch them and just see just the genuine emotions and the genuine like smiles and things that happened, interactions that I had. And I hope that I can film more stuff like that and just really get to capture and document real life things, and especially like the good moments that, I mean, obviously we store those up in our minds, but a lot of the time we focus a lot on the negatives, and throughout the day we can really put those negative things in the forefront of our mind. But I really like just being able to document the good moments, and when you are in that negative headspace, to go back to those pictures or videos from positive moments and just smile and just feel good about those times. And so that was the start of me really filming authentic footage, was when I went back home. And then when I got home, I kind of got out of that and didn't film for a while, but then I got back into it and started filming kind of the same content that I filmed before, but this time it wasn't pre-planned, it wasn't staged. I just pulled out the camera and just started filming whatever I was doing that day. And that's just what I want to continue doing. I want to really just invite you guys into my life. I want you guys to know who I really am. And I want to film authentic, real videos. And so that brings me to my final point, which is the direction that I'm going. I just wanted to show you that my mums are growing back. When we bought them at the farmer's market, they told us they would grow back, and I did not believe them, because when they died in winter, they were all crusty, and I just removed all the branches, and now, look, they are coming back to life. They were right.
Hello, Ramona. I can't shake the simplest feeling beyond the ghost. We stand on the opposite shore. Hello, Ramona. I reach through mysterious ceilings, my only hope. I look for the things I don't know. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know. We're all in this, I stand alone. Show me where the ending goes. Honestly don't. I should be the last to know.
We're all human, we all have flaws, we all have successes and victories and tragedies, and sometimes you can feel very lonely in the things that you're going through in life, and it feels like no one else out there can relate to what you're going through, no one else out there has experienced what you've experienced. I find myself going on YouTube and I find these YouTubers who just film life authentically. It's just the real, raw filming of life, and they talk about the ups and the downs and the in-betweens, and it's so relatable, it's so moving and inspiring and motivating. That's the kind of content that I want to create. That's the kind of stuff that moves people, that makes you feel something, and you just want to see more because you just feel like you know that person. You feel like there's a community of people who can relate to you, and that's what I want. A lot of what I want to talk about is mental health. I struggle with anxiety and depression. I'm learning a lot about myself. I'm learning a lot about who I am and what I need, what I don't need, and how I can better myself and how I can combat anxiety and depression. I am still on the journey of learning how to fight my anxiety and depression and live each day to the fullest. And I want to bring you along on that journey. I want to share everything that I'm learning, and I want to encourage you guys. That is ultimately what I want out of these videos, is to really encourage you guys. To encourage you guys to fight for your mental health, fight for your life, to live life to the fullest. A lot of my life has to do with my faith. I believe that we are here on earth for a purpose, to honor and glorify God. And that's what I want to do with my life, with my videos, with what I say to you guys. And I want you guys to just feel encouraged. Whether you believe in God or not, I want you to know that you are loved, that you are important, and that there's so much that we are capable of. Mental health can be so debilitating at times and drag us down and make us think that we're nothing, that we're worthless, that we are just completely incapable. But I want to encourage you guys, build you up.
May you always find your way to higher ground. May you always keep your head held up high. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Just the sight of you when I'm at my weakest point makes a world of difference, oh you make me strong. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. You're the first thing in the morning and the last. Baby, you're my future and you are my past. Pretty little thing, you're a diamond in the rough, shining from within. I can tell that you're tough. Ordering a cup of love, feel it rising up and above. You will always keep my heart and soul strong. Plant your seeds and watch them grow. The light will always know where to go. You will always keep my heart and soul strong.
So guys, that is all I have for you today. I really just want to continue this and hopefully have more encouraging things to say that are not scripted, but probably previously thought out just a little bit. So have a wonderful day or good night rest if you're watching this at nighttime, and I'll see you next time.